What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We are back with another Musume video. And we are here back with Silence Suzuka as we had already finished another rotation in the team I wanted to use for the short distance CM coming up in February. Also, about last Friday's post, or the last video I posted on Friday. So after recording, normally I stay awake long enough for... Well, actually, let me finish my setup real quick and get it started, so we can at least train in the background before I explain myself. But pretty much the same setup I did with Silence Suzuka. I just changed one of the parents to a Mihono bourbon that I recently trained because I was like, why not? I can at least pick up Mihono bourbon skill, and then pretty much trying the double stamina setup again because it seemed to be better in my opinion, since we don't have any other way to get stamina besides the stamina cards itself through training. Other than that, we're all good for the setup. And yeah, before I go over the comments, I just want to explain what happened on Friday. So normally after recording, there's like an editing. I usually still like keep my computer on for a while. Usually I'm still on the computer anyway. Wait for it to upload, and normally it takes like not too long to upload, maybe like 30 minutes the most. And then usually by the time I turn off my computer, it's done. Like, shouldn't take that long, right? So after that, did my own thing, got busy throughout the day, and I think it was around like 4 something. I decided to check what was going on in the video to see how was it doing, and all it did was it showed me on my phone was like still uploading, and I'm like, wait, can't be uploading, my computer's not on. And so I went to my computer and checked, and then started continuing the uploads. I was like, wait, how did it not upload all the way? Because it was probably another like 3-4 hours before I actually turned off my computer. So I was really surprised. So that's pretty much the reason why I ended up posting at a weird time last time. Normally around 4 or 3 p.m. Pacific would be like scheduled time for like a second video for me, like before, but I haven't done that in a long time. So yeah, that was my bad. I should have checked before I turned off the computer, but I just assumed. That's what happened on Friday. I'm pretty sure Nova or someone's gonna talk about it in the comments about the weird upload time, because especially Nova. I assume it from Nova because he usually comments first, so oh, okay, at least that went through. We gotta rest Suzuka. I got lucky with that 20%. And I usually say lucky at 20% because around 20% already gets pretty like risky to train. So I try to avoid it at all times. But anyways, I shall go over the comments. There's actually a good amount of comments, a good amount of replies as well. So let's see if I can paste this. Let's see how well I can paste this along with the video. So first comments. I'm just trying to see how many comments Nova has. 1, 2. Oh, we'll just say first comments is from Nova. There's a few of them. Okay, so holy, I thought you got taken away by aliens or something. Just kidding. Unusual upload time though. Perhaps you are trying to dethrone me as the first commenter. Nice try. Actually, no. I just apparently turned off my computer without checking if my video had uploaded already, but I was for certain it was uploaded. Although I was proved wrong later that day. For the most part, I'd say my anime career did start with Naruto. Then I'd watch Detective Conan with my mom. I still think the premise of that show is kind of dumb, but it's still alive after 1K episodes and 30 plus movies later. That Detective Conan has been around for such a long time. Although I haven't watched a single episode of it, I'll be quite honest. So it must be something. Of the big three anime, I'd say Naruto is what I stick to the very end. Skip 20% of the filler episodes, but glad I got to Boruto. With Boruto, it's meh. Just wanted to see how Naruto dies in Boruto, I guess. For me, I was gonna pick one from the big three. Probably just be One Piece. Because honestly, I do prefer. Although I did enjoy Dragon Ball. Still do, because it's still ongoing, and Naruto. Although I'm not watching Boruto. I haven't watched Boruto at all. Well, maybe like one episode. But I haven't watched Boruto like at all, pretty much. But I think I'd pick One Piece. I'd pick One Piece. I'd say it's pretty close between One Piece and Dragon Ball. It feels between the big three. But I did get into One Piece and I did watch Dragon Ball and One Piece before Naruto. Also, so kind of makes sense. My luck is still good since Vivlos. I got 2 limited characters in Blue Archive and 40 rolls. Not to mention those 40 are part of the 100 free rolls they are giving out for this anniversary. Jeez. I am now just stuck thinking what to do. What do I do with the 60 pulls left? I mean, if they're free, you might as well just keep going though, right? I'm afraid that I'm using these luck before the Uma anniversary and that I'll get wrecked later on. I think you'll be fine. You do have a lot of carrot tools, so I think you'll be okay. Regardless of the outcome. I do always wish good luck. Because I'm pretty much in the same boat. I haven't really had good luck in Pretty Derby or Uma's gacha system at all in a while. I wouldn't even call getting Kita lucky because I went through so much. I went through so much before I got Kita, which was the other past banners since Ramino. So let's see. Also, I did not see Tanoki in the other comments, even in my own notifications. I wonder what's going on with YouTube, like Ren and Eugen being spirited away by YouTube or something. It's spooky. Yeah, when I was skimming through the comments to go find the first one, I didn't see any comments for them, so quite surprising. They might have been just something just came up or they got really busy, so hope they're all good though. And then Tanoki had responding saying, "Damn, I saw their upload time and I thought I'd be first again this time. My first anime is Zatch Bell, which is not the usual." I had never heard of it. Though I do define first as in something I specifically look up and I know it's Japanese animation. So excluding stuff that I used to watch as a kid dubbed on TV. I mean, it's kind of hard. Well, not really. I think I could kind of remember. But I guess what I was trying to say, as a kid, it's kind of hard to know if they were originated from Japan. Because as a kid, I didn't even know. I thought they were just like, you know, cartoons that just came up on the TV. I didn't know they originated from Japan at all. Because technically, whatever I watched growing up in, or whatever we watched growing up, would technically be our first encounter with an anime, regardless of whether we knew or not. I for sure didn't. All I knew is I wanted to come home after school and just start watching some cartoons back in the day. But if I was gonna say it was something I looked up, it would probably be between three. Either Hunter x Hunter, because that I believe came out 99, original release, not the 2011, but I did see the 2011 when I did my first rewatch a couple years ago. That FMA, the original, not the Brotherhood, or Death Note. They're like a few years apart. It was one of those three. Because I stumbled upon Dragon Ball, I didn't, you know, specifically look it up. I just stumbled upon it. Same thing with Naruto. I didn't stumble upon it as well. Same thing with Naruto. I didn't search for it. I just stumbled upon it because it just came up. So it'll probably be one of those three. Trying to see if there's any other ones. Cowboy Bebop was probably a little bit later after I've watched a couple of things. But I know Cowboy Bebop's pretty old. Yeah, it would probably be just one of those three. I do know that pretty much I think Naruto came out what? Oh, 2000. Dude, I don't remember. I know it was early 2000s. I want to guess 2005, 4, or was FMA 2004? I don't know. That was a long time ago. But yeah, that's probably the ones. But Nova had responded saying, I was living in Taiwan at the time and they have Taiwanese dubs, so I guess it's about the same level. Taiwanese cartoons are basically all Japanese imported ones with the exception of SpongeBob. Though I was living... Ooh, I almost went to the race. That would have been bad news. Also, I'll do my best not to forget to go to the Japan Cup. I'll try my damn hardest. Because I say that now and I'll still probably forget later on. I think we could grab this one. We have 3. There was a short distance one, but I didn't want to grab it just yet. So I was living in Hawaii for a while and preferred the English version much better. Then Tanoki had responded saying, for me, the dub quality varies a lot. Also, the Japanese dub with subtitles released earlier. Well, yes. Simulcast releases were only a recent thing, and even now only with popular shows anyway. Yeah, usually shows that get enough popularity gets dubbed. But even there's some like lesser unknown ones that gets dubbed. So yeah, but especially back in the day, it was usually just the really popular ones that usually get dubbed, aka mostly like the action shonen animes. Not that I'm trying to point any fingers to any specific genre, it's just what it is. It's just what it is, to be honest. But yeah, I do agree. Or the dub quality varies. Although I think between the two, about the amount I've watched, it'd be pretty much 50-50. Especially of recent date. Since a lot of times when I'm like watching anime, especially with my brother, we'd be pretty much multitasking at the same time because we're playing games at the same time. So the preferred would be dub for us if we're multitasking. And then usually Sub would go to animes I'm usually really excited to watch, or it's or it's only sub. Pretty much the only two reasons I can think of. So yeah, I do watch a good handful of both, but normally it would be sub if I wasn't multitasking. But sometimes I just gotta multitask. There's no way I'm putting my attention if I'm watching sub though. There's no way. But yes, sub is for sure superior to the dub, but dub is still nice and convenient. Even though the translations may be off. Also, obviously, some specific parts are better in sub, but I have encountered some moments that did sound better, at least to me, in dub. Other than that, moving on, Nova did respond again saying, I do prefer Japanese dub over everything else. There's just something about Japanese voice acting that makes it better, in my opinion. Very true. I think it also depends on who's dubbing in the English side. Because I know for a fact, like, I've heard many of the same voices in many different genres of anime. So it's easy to pick up who's doing what. But yeah, I guess it does also depend on who's voice acting. Do you really make it stand out, or I don't know. But one of the reasons why I took up Japanese as a foreign language, I listen to Japanese songs, read Japanese newspapers sometimes, and speak Japanese to my other anime watching friends just for fun. I honestly wish I could read Japanese. I do want to learn it. Just kind of hard to split my time to sit down and spend a couple hours learning a day. But I do actually, I actually do listen to Japanese music. I've been actually for I want to say 12 years. Like when I say 12 years, like when I listen to music, I would always at least listen to a good amount of it, but but probably at least 10 years now I would be like purely listening to Japanese music. Like, even when I'm with my friends and they're in my car and we're driving around, they don't care because they all watch anime also. But it's also not just like songs from like openings and all that. It's literally like other artists from Japan singing. Why am I just looking at this? '70 or '87. Anything else in this? And then Nuz had responded saying, yeah, the upload for me was at night, so I'll watch it way later. I'm sorry, guys. That was my fault. That was definitely my fault. I should have checked before. Normally I do check too, but I was so confident that I didn't. That it was uploaded. But on to Noah's next comment. Also, there's this new Uma called Ciceros or something that's Special Week's kid. I saw the design and I'm like, I think she looks okay. You might actually be the filler Uma after the Valentine event. I don't care much for Special Week, to be honest. So this is a skip for me. Celeros? I think. Let me see if I could find it real quick. Give me a quick sec here. We'll just stay here in the race. I think the best thing to do is to search Special Week, right? just to see her pedigree, her, I guess, bloodline. Sario would be the one. Sario, I guess, horse. I think she would be the filler Uma. Well, let us see. Let us see what's her distance then. I don't know. From what I see, it looks like she's more of a mile to medium distance. The shortest being 1600, which I believe is still a mile, right? And then 2400 being the highest from what I see here. So I don't know if, well, she could be the filler Uma if they're not gonna go make it short distance theme. I feel like I feel set on it being short distance related because of the CM. So if it's not short distance, there could be a chance. And then Nuz had responded saying, wait, where did you see the design? Because I looked for it but found nothing. So I actually did find something. Did you meet Cesario? Cesario, was that what? Yeah, it is Cesario. Well, Nova did say Ciceros or something. So he wasn't too sure. Cesario is the correct one though. Let me see. Are any other skills I can grab? I think I might as well just grab the short distance. And that would be it. I guess this also, because why not? And then Nova had another comment saying, I did watch redo of Healer and I think it's pretty solid. Aside from the R18 stuff, I think the plot's not that bad actually. Another guilty pleasure of mine is Isekai with smartphone. I was screaming with joy when season 2 got announced. Man, it's what I live for, these harem anime that makes almost no sense. Well, I have never seen redo of Healer. I'll be just straight up with it. Never, I don't know, never really piqued my interest. I did hear of it, I just never watched it. But I have seen the Isekai with the smartphone one. Did enjoy it. Did enjoy it. Although I'm low-key starting to think that your favorite genre is these harem animes. But hey, it's all good. It's all good. And then there is 2 more from Nova. I still haven't tried the Atelier game because it takes very long to download for me. I should probably do this. The other guy quit the game after 2 minutes in. I don't know if it is the right game for me. Added Nikki, Cat Fantasy, and Princess Connect this month already, so one more gacha? Well, you did count Cat Fantasy as half a game. So, I think you got space. I think you got space. Honestly, adding Atelier hasn't been too bad on me to like the whole thing because I don't know, it just feels like it just fit in perfectly, I guess, for me. Although I did notice that it doesn't take too long for dailies, at least from what it's been the past few days. But I've been pretty chill with the game. Pretty chill with the game. I'm currently in chapter 2 of the story. I haven't really continued since then, but eventually will. And like my party is like around level 22. Not bad. And then Nuz had said, wow, how do you get by playing so many gacha games? I already have my hands full with 3. Uma, Dokkan, and Legends. I guess I can also speak for that since I do play quite a bit as well. For me, just timing everything, I guess. The mornings usually I'd get my Genshin Star Rail out of the way along with Eminence. Sometimes Pretty Derby mostly on the weekends. Pretty Derby, I do it before reset. And then the afternoon it would be like, or evening time would be more towards reverse, no break, containment zone, Honkai Impact, I guess Echo Apocalypse now, Hellier now, Azure Lane since I brought it back. I feel like I'm missing another game or two. It feels like it, but I don't know. For me, Dokkan was easy to manage if I was to manage it again. Normally, I don't really do much Dokkan anymore, at least. Especially recently when I logged in, I didn't really do much unless it was like catching up with the characters I didn't farm or event stories that I didn't do. Other than that, I don't think there's really much to do unless it's just the hard content in the, I guess, event section or whatever it's called. I forgot. Actually, it's only been like a month since I last logged in and actually played. But for Legend, I can see Legends being something because you actually have to play if you want to do good, especially if you're doing PvP. Or clear one of the harder content, obviously. Then Pretty Derby, I mean, once the 5 races that I do, or 5 races max that I would do in a day's done, there's pretty much nothing much I can do unless I just do more training after still. And the reason why I say 5 specifically is because 5 friend Uma uses, so. But if we're talking about like events, then it's just really just finding the day to do certain games event and then doing the other next day or later. Like I think last week or 2 weeks ago was when like, what was it? 3 games? No, it was Reverse and Snowbreak, and I think one more, I forgot which one, had dropped new events on the same day, like on Honkai Impact. All in the same day. I'm just like, okay. But those 3 games specifically, I try to stay up to date to the event so I don't play catch up really bad. At least with like Genshin and Honkai, I can play catch up in the last day or two. Other than that, Nova had responded saying, work from home means I can do all my gachas while working and still have time to watch anime. There are the benefits of working from home. Then Nuz had responded saying, I see. I have uni 3 days a week and I also do work on the side, but not from home, sadly. Hope I can in the future when I'm done with uni. Well, I guess it depends what you're going for. Would be one of the factors on whether you work at home or not. I'm just liking and hearting all the other stuff I didn't, apparently. I have a feeling that all the replies will lose it, at least in my end. I don't know if it will in your end. Because on my end, it somehow just refreshes, so. Then Nova's last comment. In reverse, you say stage 16 of hard mode. I think I used the plant DPS comp. Jessica, Beacorn, Sothebi, Tooth Fairy. I don't think I had issues with it, but that's because they're all level 60, Insight 3 with level 10 resonances. I'm not sure how developed your characters are, though. Well, if you want me to be honest, give me a sec. I don't remember this one, what I usually pick. Well, my Melania is level 60, Insight 3. Actually, my Melania, forgot her name. Forgot her name. Basically, the 5-star we started with, the one that starts with an S. Can't remember her name, but her. And Regulus are level 60, level 60 Insight 3. And then I wanted to work on a plant character. I started working on Satsuki, was that her name? She is, I think I'm just farming her insights materials. And then my healer, I forgot who his name is. So I'm bad with the first name characters. But I forgot I didn't have him at Insight 3 either, so I don't know, I feel like I can beat it. It's just I need to survive, I think. So maybe if I level them up a little bit more or incite the other characters besides the other 3 that I have, then maybe I'll be okay. But at the same time, I don't have literally any of your characters in your one team. As literally my last 6-star pull was Melania. Wasn't able to get any of the previous banners characters. So I decided to just save and skip this whole thing for now. And just play along. But right now I just been farming for insights, and I don't know how you have so much, how you had so much to pay for the level ups. That's one of the things that's holding me back. Or it could just be me, I don't know. I don't think, if anything, I've missed playing reverse probably 2 days at least, but I don't know. I don't know. Other than that, thank you for the comments, Nova and Nuz and Tanoki responding. Next 2 comments is from Tanoki. First one says, I might just start leaving separate comments because YouTube is really finicky with perfectly innocent words. At least I don't lose everything. I don't know what's up with YouTube, but sounds like a good idea to me. And then it says, the next comment, it says, I used to be a top SIF player or School Idol Festival player, but I didn't carry over to All-Star, let alone School Idol Festival 2. Honestly, they've improved so much from the Muse days when I was more into Love Live, but the market's just so much more saturated now. Yeah, the Muse days they definitely did improve since the Muse days. And until this day, I still do enjoy Love Live. I honestly, for what it seems, I feel like my brother prefers Idolmaster. I prefer Love Live, which makes me the total opposite of him. But all in all, I do like both. But no, that's pretty much it from Tanoki. Thank you for the comments. Next 2 comments are from Nuz. First one is, thoughts on everyone boycotting Genshin at the moment? Ooh. They lost so many followers and stuff. Like, I get there are also people that they be happy that we at least get something. But like, come on, 3 summons? I think Genshin is just a project to fund Honkai Star Rail. And then Nova had responded saying, 3 pulls for 3 years of dedication. What a joke. It's one thing to give out petty rewards if they are willing to change a lot of the in-game issues, but they are doing neither. Well, I guess this would be a good time to put my input since I do play Genshin as well. Well, I guess first things first, I guess I'll just get my opinion out of the way. Or I guess what I think, my thoughts of the situation. Personally, I didn't really expect much from Genshin to begin with, so when I originally saw the news, I was just like, all right, whatever. Although I am excited for the Lantern Rights update, the 4.4 update, it does look nice and everything and all that. Other than that, it's just pretty much the only problem is the rewards, which honestly, what triggered the whole thing was Star Rail's live stream when they announced that they would be giving a whole nother 10 pulls on top of the 10 pulls that they get from, you know, every update. And literally that was pretty much the last straw that triggered the whole thing. My personal opinion is that the reason why it got this far is just all the added up frustrations of the player base. Honestly, probably since Star Rail has been released, or since Star Rail's first update, if anything. Because of the huge difference on the amount of attention that the devs from Star Rail compared to basically what I'm saying, the amount of attention that the devs from Star Rail gives to their player base compared to Genshin's is very, very huge and really obvious. And I'm just talking about like quality of life issues, because honestly, I don't think Genshin really did much. Like, yeah, they have done fixes in the past, even during the time where I wasn't playing. But all the little things that Star Rail did over time, Genshin could have done it. It wasn't until pretty much Star Rail was doing all these things that Genshin started doing these things that they could have done in a long time ago, like I said. Along with that was like the whole comparison of like, why do Star Rail players get an extra free 10 pull every update and all of that. You know, just added things throughout the months, because Star Rail's not even a year old yet. I think it's around the end of April where it's going to be a year old, and they've done so much to try and show the player base, the community, that they care. I'm talking about Star Rail. And it's not even that. You could even compare Genshin to like other games when it comes to generosity, I guess. We're talking about like my other comparisons, Snowbreak Containment Zone, same thing, every update, free 10 pull. Fully Reverse does the same thing. Every update, free 10 pull. So it's like, if you compare it to all these games, Genshin does look very stingy, I guess. And then on top of that, before this whole thing, there was the whole like get a free 4-star skin if you buy a PS5, but it was only like in China, something like that. That like ticked off the player base as well. And my only thoughts on that issue was like, if you want the 4-star skin that bad, just buy it. It's way cheaper than a PS5. Not only that, you have to get it shipped from China. Normally, I don't really care about these things, but if you want my personal opinion, that's pretty much it. The whole drama now is pretty much all the added tension and frustrations of the player base probably since Star Rail. And then playing both games, I'm, I guess, able to see these things, both of the huge differences. And honestly, I've just grown to accept Genshin the way it is. Like, honestly, for me personally, I do enjoy the game the way it is. Obviously, it could be better with the small quality of life issues or like better updates. Maybe more end game content like Starville has been adding within less than a year of being released. So it's like, why can't they come up with something for Genshin to try and kind of make it a little bit better, I guess? Well, that's just my personal thoughts on it. And I believe also last year was also, they also gave 3 pulls also for the Lantern Rite as well. So I don't know if they didn't do it on purpose. They literally just while following what they did last year. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then the second comment from Nuz. So cause I asked your favorite anime last time, did I even give a straight answer to that? I don't think I did. I don't think I did, but I don't think I even have a like legitimate answer to that. Cause I don't even have like a set like top 10, I guess. I would have to like really think about it. But I gotta ask, what was your first gacha game? Mine was Dokkan Battle. Was the first, or mine was Dokkan Battle. Was the first mobile game I actually grinded as well. Been playing it since 2016, so 1 year after release. Yeah, the game had its ups and downs, but still playing it for 8 years now. Almost crazy to think about. Time really flew. I did play Dokkan early too, but it wasn't the first mobile game I played. I'd say the most memorable one, because even before I got like really into mobile games, I was still playing some prior to like Brave Frontier or Puzzles and Dragons. Those two would probably be one of the first 2 games I played that I remember. Yeah, that I remember at least. Yeah, I can't think of anything besides that. Because I know I did play Dokkan after that. After that? It was pretty early. Yeah, it would have to be one of those 2. I can't really remember anything else. Dokkan was definitely after that one. After one of those 2. But yes, 8 years has passed by. Also, since you mentioned Dokkan, I'm assuming you did hear about how the global and Japanese servers are gonna finally, okay, I say finally, but they're gonna merge at one point. Honestly, I think it's pretty cool because they weren't really gapped out too far apart. Because I think right now is the Japanese side server anniversary going on, and then the server, I mean, the global side would get it in July, if I remember correctly. So with just like pretty much a 6-7 month gap, it's not too much of a catch up process that they have to do or something like that. It's pretty interesting to see them merge the 2. At least I'm assuming you've heard of it. I don't know whose skill this is. Am I tripping? An acceleration skill. Did I forget something? With no conditions as well. Unshakable stance. Oh, it's from the Mihono Bourbon. It's groundwork. And now that I remember that, I guess we'll just go along with it. I think there's one more comment. That, by the way, thank you for the comment, Nuz. And then lastly is a comment from MG Clip. Welcome to the channel. Give me a sec, MG Clip. Let me just get to the race real quick. Hey, I am new to this channel. Welcome, welcome. I got recommended by Renisawa on Reddit. How did your weekend go? So Ren had recommended you to my channel. I see. Well, welcome to the channel once again. Oh, we haven't seen Ren here in a while. Probably like almost a week. But my weekend, pretty normal. Pretty normal weekend, I'd say. Watch some anime, which I should probably mention what I did do over the weekend, huh? Watch some anime. What did I watch? What did I watch? Let me get the anime names just so you guys know. We're not gonna win this? That'd be sad. Oh, we won. Thank God. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So, what was it? After Girlfriend, I already mentioned that. I watched 100 Girlfriends. After the 100 Girlfriends, I watched an anime called Management of a Novice Alchemist. And then I watched what was it called? Shoot. It was like surviving. I shall survive using potions. And then after that, after that, I decided to start rewatching Attack on Titan from the beginning because the last time I rewatched Attack on Titan was for season 3, and then I didn't rewatch for season 4, the final season, whatever you want to call it. Actually, I don't think I even. Well, I did. So yeah, I think it would be a proper time to rewatch, to watch the whole thing from start to finish. So that's my thought process on why I'm rewatching Attack on Titan. Other than that, played some games, got busy, some chores, some everyday stuff, and yeah, just pretty typical weekend. Nothing too special. How was yours, MG Clip? Since it is our first comment that I'm going over for you. Also, I'll probably most likely have replied to your comment just in case you don't know that I would most likely respond to your comment in the video. So I'll let you know about that. You're probably listening to it right now if you are. But other than that, yeah, thank you for the comment, MG Clip. Also, Nuz, Tanoki, and Nova, thank you all for the comments and the support. No comment from Eugen or Ren so far. Both of them, actually. Both of them hasn't commented. Let's see. When was the last time? I think I checked this last time, but I want to see both of them. The Eugen was 5 days ago, so almost a week. And Ren was 6 days ago, so pretty much a week. I don't know if I can grab anything, so I'm just gonna grab that. This one shouldn't be too high, but we ended off with 1296 speed, 1225 stamina, 1212 power, 1020 guts, and 1051 on wise. Pretty much pretty good spread. I just wish I had more speed, and I think I would have probably a little bit more. No, not a little bit more. A lot more speed and a little bit more unwise. I would have been okay with it. But let's see what we got. Probably high UGs, mid UGs. Yeah, high UGs. Almost a UF. Almost a UF. But other than that, guys, that is pretty much gonna be the end of this video. I think one more time I will check the comments, but it doesn't look like there are any comments, or any more comments at least. So with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys did make it this far, I do want to say thank you. You guys can hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and let me know how y'all guys' weekends were, and also anything that came up or want to talk about. Let me know down in the comments, and we shall go over it in tomorrow's video. So with that being said, that is going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you once again, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace. 君はどうせ君だよ。